So my name is Tori. I'm a teacher in Chicago and I work at a preschool. And so a few weeks ago, I went into work. I'm usually the first person there, and I started to gather all the supplies and all the things that you need when you have young ones. Um, so my boss had been ordering just stockpiling supplies like iodine and paper towels and tissues because of an Influenza B breakout that had just left everyone ragged. So, just to be extra prepared, there were extra boxes of gloves and necessities that you'd need when you have to combat bodily fluids all day. So, when my coworkers arrived, I started to unpack all the boxes and put them away, and they are some of the most delightful people that I've ever worked with ever. So they went off into a corner of the classroom while I was putting things away, which is normal. They weren't just watching me work. And started to laugh, 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 laugh. So I looked over because, of course, I wanted to know what they were laughing at. And my coworker said to me, she's like, I'm not going to show this to you because you're going to say my name really loudly and you're not going to like what we're laughing at. And I thought, that's probably right. I'm probably not going to like what you're laughing at. So I didn't go over there. I just kept working. Um, so that coworker, she found my gaze across the room and walked over and showed me what was on her screen on her phone. And so what was on her phone was actually a meme that says, I'm not going to go to any Chinese restaurants, but what Ling Ling can still do is my nails. So I looked at it and I looked at her and I said her name and I was like, I'm not going to indulge in this, and I just walked away. I didn't judge them or anything, but I just can't. My coworkers know me as that person that's literally not going to go there. I don't think that kind of thing is cute. So I just went back to working a little broken up because in the next classroom there is a Chinese worker who's super sweet, and I'm sure if she saw that she would have been so offended. So the week before I had gotten off a work trip and I had asked this coworker, what is life in Chinatown like? She lives in Chinatown. She lives right by the library, right by the train, and where everything's happening. And she looked at me and she said, it is terrible. She's like, I don't know what's going on in Chinatown, but every area of the city is bad. But just the last few weeks have been awful. And she's like, I'm like glad I have a car. I go right home, or I do whatever I have to do, and then I just go in my house. And I thought, that is terrible. Terrible, terrible, terrible. So when I saw that meme, I thought of her and I just thought, what do you do now in this world except don't acknowledge it and just ignore it's a huge social problem. So if we're all different colors and ethnicities and walks of life, why on earth would we think it's okay to bring that into this environment? It's not okay. So our response has to be to not only not watch it, but just to say that just needs to never be said ever. So the bravest of us all have to really live and really stand up for a comfortable space for everyone to be in. Because if you hold that kind of prejudice, that's what you work into. You start to think that you're better than this type of person, or that type of person is this way. If it's okay for a Chinese person to do your nails, it's probably okay for them to cook you food. You can't take things out of context.